Locating the couple in the home, he slit their throats. Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you are doing well. My name is Gabby and in today's video we are talking about Ryan Scott Blinston. If you enjoy true crime, be sure to subscribe to my channel as I release new videos every Monday and Friday. But for now, let's get into the video. On the 6th of June 2020, a car was set alight between Pine Street and Robinson Street in Oroville, California. An investigation quickly revealed that it was no accident. The vehicle had been deliberately set on fire with an accelerant. The car's owner, 56-year-old Vicky Klein, was missing, having been last seen earlier the same day her car was set on fire in the company of an acquaintance of hers, 36-year-old Ryan Scott Blinston. Ryan was known to police, having been convicted of felony theft in 2006 for stealing a Ford Explorer in Hanover, New Hampshire, and keeping it for 3 days, and later serving prison time for a trio of burglaries committed after moving to California. He also had a history of meth use. After a week of trying to track down Ryan, the Butte County SWAT team located him at a motorhome in a wooded area of Bush Creek, California. They arrived at the motorhome before dawn on the 14th of June to find Ryan trying to break into it with a hatchet. Upon noticing the police, he fled into the surrounding forest with the hatchet but was arrested after a brief but violent struggle. Inside the motorhome was the 58-year-old man who owned it. Ryan had met up with him in the previous day and convinced him to allow him to stay the night by claiming to be afraid of leaving after dark because of bears. However, Ryan repaid the old man's hospitality by attacking him in his sleep with a knife. The man woke up during the attack and, despite being stabbed in the throat, was able to fight Ryan off and lock him out of the motorhome. Ryan walked away only to return with the hatchet and try to break in, at which point the police arrived, likely saving the older man's life as the isolated area had no cell phone service and it is very unlikely that anyone would have heard the man's cries for help. The motorhome owner was treated on scene by a medic before being airlifted to hospital. Despite having suffered serious injuries, he survived. Blood and DNA found in Ryan's car were matched to the missing Vicky Klein. Her body was found a week later on the 21st of June by a fisherman in the Feather River near Belden, California. Vicky wasn't Ryan's only victim. On the morning of the 23rd of May 2020, Ryan had broken into the home of Los Molinos home of 91-year-old Homer Severs and his 88-year-old wife Lorene. Locating the couple in the home, he slit their throats, killing Lorene and seriously injuring Homer, who died later that year from unrelated causes. 5 days earlier, Ryan had done tree trimming work for them at their house. GPS evidence later revealed that he'd returned to the house on the evening before the murders on what police called a scouting trip, before going back to his home in Oroville. On the 4th of June 2020, Ryan did more tree trimming work at the Oroville home of 82-year-old Sandra George as part of a landscaping crew. When the rest of the crew left, he stayed behind and went into the house where he fatally stabbed Sandra in the throat. Her body was discovered at 5 p.m. the next day. Ryan Scott Blinston was charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, 2 counts of attempted murder, 1 count of arson and resisting arrest, to which he pleaded not guilty. The trial started on the 2nd of May 2022, with hundreds of pieces of evidence against Ryan being presented to the jury, including the testimony of 35 witnesses, photographs, diagrams, phone data, business records, and surveillance videos. Ryan did not testify in his own defense. He was found guilty of all charges on the 4th of August 2022 and received 3 life sentences without the possibility of parole. He is currently incarcerated at the North Kern State Prison. So that was Ryan Scott Blinston, an extremely violent man who brutally took innocent people's lives for absolutely no reason. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like and check out some of the other cases I've covered. But until I see you again, please be safe, be well, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.